Hi team, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet. Today's workout is 15 minutes long, an express Pilates workout, all standing. The only equipment you need is a set of hand weights. You can go with 1 kilo like I have in the video, or if you don't have any weights lying around, feel free to maybe grab 2 bottles of water, obviously filled up, or 2 cans of something of equal weight. Of course, if you're new to Pilates, maybe no weights is totally fine. You can still do all the workouts without a single weight in your hand and just follow along. Each movement will be about 50 seconds long with a 10 seconds rest in between. For those of you who are feeling a bit zestier, maybe not take the rest and just continue on with the movement and just move on to the next one. As always, if you like these types of videos, please let me know by leaving some comments below, liking this video, maybe subscribing to my channel and sharing this video with a friend. Now let's just go find a bit of space in the room, team, and grab some weights and let's get started.
All right, team, let's grab those set of hand weights, starting with a leg out and arm punching in the same direction. So when the right leg goes out, the right arm goes up, and then vice versa, just alternating through a slight bend in the knees, just starting to warm up through the body. Punching the arms just next to the ears, and just a light tap with the toes. All the moves will be low impact, no jumping today, so perfectly safe for the knees and to do without shoes on if you so wish. Great, having that 10 seconds rest, moving on to the next one. It's just a step to the right and going into a squat, arms opening nice and wide. So always that right leg moving out to the side. My heel is lifted on the right side if you so wish, or you can put the whole foot down if you don't like to be on your tippy toes. This is just to keep it a little bit limber. Going out and in, opening up the arms. Keep it at shoulder height if you can, just because we're going to try to build up that tension and endurance in that shoulder. And then we're just going to go over to that next side. Obviously, done the right. Now we're going to the left. Light step touch. Arms are going to stay exactly the same. Step and make sure the knees are bent over the toes. Stay on your tippy toes on the left side if you so wish. And again, pop that heel down if you need a little bit more stabilizing in the foot. That little 10 seconds rest. All right, we're going to work on a bit of balance and mobility. So your right leg is going to lift forward, arms come up, tap, then foot towards the knee. So we're going to bend at that right knee and the arms bend at the same time. So you're going to lift forward first, in we go, and then out we go. So standing left leg always has a little bit of bend in it if you can, just so that you can keep that muscle working as opposed to overworking the joints. So you breathe out as you lift and then inhale as you release down, pulling your belly button right into the spine. A strong core there helps that body lift without that arch in the back. So a lot of times people kick it out fast and then they lean back and they're not able to maintain that balance. So try to lift through rather than kick through, so that you're not using momentum, but you're actually working your strength. Good. Tricky sometimes, but good to work on your balance. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Arms will stay the same, but this time your left leg is going to point and lift to hip level. Bend it in, go back out and drop it down. Slight bend in your right knee now. Arms come up to shoulder. So breathe out to lift. And then inhale. So you do a nice long deep breath out, especially as you're still balancing, because you want to keep that tummy nice and tight. And then you inhale when you relax the body all the way down for me. Good. Depending on how your balance is feeling today, you may not lift that leg so high. Just keep it low to the ground, especially feeling a bit wobbly today. No need to overdo it, but challenge yourself to maintain your balance over time, because it's really good for overall body health and improving mobility. All right, we're going to lunge to the right side with our knee bent. We're going to lift the heel as we do a little bicep curl, and then want to come back in and work a little bit more balance. So in, and then just tap the toes as your arm reaches up as you return that right leg. Now, if you can, we're going to start to lift that knee up to hip level. So lift, come in, and up we go. So make sure when you lunge to the right side, your toe steps out quite wide on the diagonal, and your knee is going to bend just in line with the toes. So you don't want to look down and can't see your toes anymore, because you might overbend your knee, and you want to keep it nice and safe for your joints. 90-degree bend is the deepest you want to go here. And of course, we're doing a little bit more balance. All right, so we're going to turn to that right side, and we're going to do a double pulse with the leg and arm going behind us. Tummy muscles drawn in, slight bend. See how my standing right leg is quite bent and my left toes are pointed. If you find that you get a bit of calf cramp going on in your foot, try to see if you can flex the toes in towards your shin as opposed to pointing it so nice and strong. And then going to go 2 little pulses, squeezing through the glutes, pressing the hands past the back, because you want to work a little bit into your triceps with those arms. Because they're lightweight, you can afford to keep them up a little bit higher. And depends on how flexible your joints are in the shoulders. People that find that got rolled shoulders or a little bit hunched over, you may not take your arms as high. That's okay. We're going to just try to improve that mobility over time. All right, we're going to lunge to the left side. Go into that bicep curl with the heel lift, and then we're going to come into that balance. So step out, heel up, and then reach up. Toes can tap. Remember, my people that are feeling a little bit wobbly today, you're not up for balance. You're just bringing that foot in just to tap. But if you want to, you're going to start to lift the arm as well as the knee up to about hip level. And you do a little breathe out as you lift. Inhale as you come back down again. Good job, team. All right, shake out that foot if you need to, because you're going to step into that balance. So your left foot is going to be right in front. And then we're going to do a double pulse with the leg and arm to the back. And then come back down. Double pulse. And then down. Staring at something about, say, a meter in front of you, just so that you can focus your eye gaze looking at something that's not moving, because that really helps you out with balance. note. And shake out that foot if you need. All right, we're going to have heels together going into a plie squat, which means the plies, the knees are opened out to the side, bum is tucked under a little bit, so it doesn't stick out as much as a deep squat. And you're going to have your knees open, heels touching. If you ever did ballet, you are going into like a position 1 with the feet. So toes are turned out, knees are going over toes, which is why when you squat down, you can actually extend those knees a little bit wider. And then when you come in, you're going to zip up those legs. Arms are pushing out as you squat. Lift them to the roof and bring it down. Full body workout there with the arms and legs together. Breathe out as you squat. Inhale as you come back in to release it out and touch the thighs together. Good job, guys. Keep going. All right, we're going to have a little 10 seconds rest here. You're going to go knee, toe, and then reach up high. Come up on your tippy toes. Come into a deeper squat. So knees, ankles, lift up. Dynamic lift with your heels pushing upwards. 1, 2, and lift. 1, 2, and lift is what we're going for here. 1, 2, lift up on your toes. 1, 2, lift up on your toes. Great work, team. 10 seconds rest. All right, we're going to go a bit into a curtsy. So your right leg is going to stay turned out a little bit on the diagonal. Left leg is going to step behind that. And then we're going to tap out to the side, arms reaching up. So tapping out is one option. Balance is the next, with the knee kicking or knee up to the side of the body. So this one's a bit trickier to balance because you're going into like a little bit of a cross, and then you need to come back in and straighten the hips and kick that leg out. Toes pointed. Oh, see, lost a bit of balance there. Happens all the time. Down we go, up. Down we go, up. Arms reaching up high as you're kicking the leg. It's nice fast movements here just to get that cardio and that heartbeat going a little bit. Nice. Hopefully you found that one a little bit challenging, the balance. We're going to try on the other leg. Sometimes one leg is better than the other. Left leg will stay. Right leg is going to do the tap out and then tap to the side, arms reaching. And then if you're ready to, the knee comes up. So I like to do knee first just to stabilize through the body. And then as I get more confident and I feel like I'm not going to trip over anymore, I'm going to start to kick it out nice and high into the air. And then arms reaching above the head. So arms going above the headline always helps with increasing your cardio. So that's why we lift the arms above the head and above the heart. Nice. All right, have that 10 seconds rest. All right, let's work your obliques. We're going to do 4 knee lifts with the arms pulling down. So arms up in the air, turn to the right for 4 little lifts, and then same thing on the left side. So the knees turned out a little bit. You're going to go do so you should feel a little bit of crunch in the waistline. As the arms come down, the knee comes up, and then you should feel a little bit of side crunching in that body. It's working your core. So if you want to do standing core work, these are one of those movements that we're doing here today. Good. All right, having that 10 seconds rest. All right, this is your very last move. We're going to go into a lunge, squat. So you turn to the right, lunge, squat in the center, lunge, turn. So make sure you're pivoting your whole foot and knees in that direction. And then once you've got your legs going on, you're going to start to push the arms out to the side as you go into that lunge and press. Come into the center, turn, lunge and press, come into the center, squat. Because it's the last move, you can get a little bit faster, you can get a little bit deeper, but of course make sure your knees and toes are pointing the same direction. A lot of people don't lift their whole heel up and then they find that their knees get uncomfortable in that lunge position. So you want to always be going in the same direction as your body is turning that way. Makes it nice and safer for your body. Drop and twist. If you can stay with me just for a quick little stretch, you don't need the weights for the next bit. Take the right leg behind and lean over to that left side, stretching out the sides of the legs in that IT band there. And then we swap to the other side. Hopefully you enjoyed your all standing Pilates. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe comment. Legs out wide, dropping your left shoulder and then your right shoulder, opening up the knees a little bit, reaching on down. Maybe hands to the ground if you've got your hamstring fairly flexible today. Otherwise, a little bit taller is fine. Heel toe the feet in. Slowly take your time to roll up through the body. Shoulders pull back. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you on the next one. Bye.